Merry Christmas and welcome to Fright Night Flicks, where even Santa gets spooked tonight. For this year's Christmas special, we're unwrapping one of the most talked about holiday horrors of the year, Terrifier 3. Unfortunately, I missed the chance to catch this in the cinema, but I saved it for the perfect moment to bring you all this festive review. So let's dive into the third instalment of the Terrifier franchise. Here are my thoughts on Terrifier 3.
Girl, I don't remember if I told you, but so I've been in entertainment for a long time. You said that. I was Elvis. Those girls, lost in the 1980s.
Right off the bat, you can tell Terrifier 3 had a massive budget boost compared to its predecessors. The production design feels far more polished, the effects no longer have that low budget charm to them, and the visual style is truly stunning. Damien Leone's direction shines brighter than ever as he flexes his filmmaking muscles, delivering a movie that's as visually captivating as it is horrifying.
He's back!
The cinematography deserves special mention, with expertly crafted shots that not only elevate the tension, but also tell the story in a more dynamic way. Leone's evolution as a director is evident, and this bigger budget has taken the franchise to a whole new level.
I can't help it. It's so beautiful.
One of the most enjoyable aspects of Terrifier 3 is how it pays homage to the horror greats that paved the way. Leone has mentioned that the style takes inspiration from John Carpenter, and it shows in the careful balance of suspense and visual storytelling. Horror fans will also spot nods to other classics, but Leone keeps things fresh and original, ensuring this installment never feels like a copycat.
I like it.
The soundtrack, composed by Paul Wiley, is another standout. The blend of synth-heavy tracks and orchestral pieces create a versatile and atmospheric score that perfectly complements the film. Whether it's ramming up the tension or settling the mood for a quieter, eerie moment, the music is integral to the film's unique style.
The important thing isn't can you read music, it's can you hear it. Can you hear the music, Robert?
David Howard Thornton once again steals the show as Art the Clown. His Chaplin-esque physicality and menacing presence make him impossible to look away from whether you want to or not. Lauren Lavelle and Samantha Scafferty return with equally strong performances, solidifying their roles as franchise mainstays. The film also sprinkles in some delightful cameos from horror icons. Clint Howard, Daniel Roebuck, Tom Savini and Jason Patric each make memorable appearances, adding a fun layer of fan service. And then there's wrestling legend Chris Jericho, whose character meets a particularly gruesome end, and one that I couldn't help but find satisfying. Sorry, Chris Jericho fans. For me, Terrifier 3 had the best storyline of the trilogy. The Christmas setting added a fun twist, making the gore and mayhem feel even more unsettling. Not only does it tie together the events of the first two films, but also furthers the overarching narrative and gives us deeper insight into Sienna's journey. Fans of the original will also enjoy the return of its protagonist, though in a much darker, more villainous role. The creative choices adds an intriguing layer into the story, providing that Terrifier 3 isn't afraid to take risks. While the gore is a defining feature of the Terrifier franchise, there are moments that I felt a little bit too much even for me. Don't get me wrong, the creativity Leone puts into these scenes is impressive, but one particular moment involved a live rat and a victim's throat had me watching through my fingers.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Still, for fans of over-the-top gore, this film delivers in spades. If that's your thing, you're in for a real treat. Just maybe not a family-friendly one. Before I dive into my final thoughts on Terrifier 3, I just want to remind you all to like this video, subscribe to this channel and follow us on social media for festivity, frights and delights. What did you think to Terrifier 3? You let me know in the comments down below. I've had so much fun diving into this franchise and bringing you all these reviews, and I can't wait for the next video where I rank all 3 films in the franchise.
Get on with it.
Yes, get on with it.
Okay, I'll stop rambling. back to the review.
Get on with it!
Overall, Terrifier 3 is without a doubt the best instalment in the series so far. The writing, directing, performances, score and production values have all levelled up, proving that Damien Leone is only getting better as a filmmaker. I'm giving Terrifier 3 a well-deserved rating of a 4.5 out of 5 stars and a solid 9 out of 10. If you're squeamish, steer clear, but for gorehounds and horror fans, it's a bloody good time. So thank you for taking time to check out our very first Christmas special. I'll be back soon with my video where I rank all 3 Terrifier films. Until then...
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal!